Hey guys, so today I'm going to be filming my May TBR, and I wasn't gonna make a TBR, but then I was like, I did it for April and I read a lot, so I want to have goals for myself this month, and I am gonna have more school than I had last month. I have 11 books that I want to read this month. I'm not sure if I'll read less or more. I hope that I'll be able to finish all 11 since only a few of them are like super long. Let's just get into it. So the first book that I have is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. And this is the second book in the Harry Potter series. I read the first book last month. I'm gonna read the second book this month. Not much to say about this book because it's just Harry Potter. If you don't know Harry Potter, where have you been? Just saying. Yeah, so this is gonna be the first book. I'm already a little bit into it. A few of these books I'm already a little bit into, but the last week of April I've been kind of in a reading slump, so I haven't been reading as actively as I would want to. The next book I have is Night Books, and I've talked about this in one or two of my videos. I think I've only talked about it in one video, but if you don't want to watch those videos, I'm going to explain it here. So I've been watching a lot of ghost stories, so it's the ghosts coming to get me. So I follow a boy named Alex, and he's lured into an apartment in his complex, and he's captured by a witch, and he has to tell this witch scary stories every night, and he has to bide his time until he can find a way to escape. I'm halfway through this book, but I haven't read it for like a week, so I haven't finished it, but I plan on finishing it in May. So the next book that I have is Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas, and I don't have the physical copy. This book is about, it's a hate to love, I think, and it's about two kids that are in high school and they are assigned pen pals, and the main boy, I don't remember what his name is, but I know what the girl's name is. Her name's Ryan, and they thought that Ryan was a boy, but come to find out when they're pen paling each other that she is a girl, and they're not gonna tell each other phone numbers or like social media or pictures or anything because they've got a good thing going. They're talking for a few months, and then the boy finds a girl named Ryan, and he kind of goes a little stalking. He's like, okay, let me just look at this account, and he ends up hating her for some reason. I'm not really sure, just like I guess the way that she is, the way she portrays herself is completely different from how she is in the letters. So he ends up finding her school or whatever, and she is unsure why he hasn't spoken to her for the last month. Anyway, I guess it goes from there. I haven't really, since I don't have the physical book, I can't look into it as much as I would like. So the next book that I have is The Woman in the Window, and if you have me on Goodreads, which most probably don't, then you know that I dislike this book so far. I think I'm 100 pages in, and I don't care about the main character. Okay, this isn't a review. This book is about a woman who has, I think it's called agoraphobia, and she can't leave her house, like that's what it makes her do. And she tends to spy on her neighbors, and one day these new neighbors move in, and she's obviously interested in them because she's interested in all of her neighbors that she spies on. But one day something happens to the neighbors, and she's not sure if she just like imagined it because she is an alcoholic, but she's not sure if she imagined it, but she can't go outside and figure out what happened, so she needs to try and figure out if it was true or if it wasn't true. Oh, no, I didn't. I was gonna do a reading vlog on this, and I honestly gave up and started doing a reading vlog on Birthday Girl, which I plan to finish today. Today is the 30th, so I'm not sure because I'm gonna edit this video today and get it up, but I'm gonna try and finish it. The next book I have is Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn, and this actually just shipped this morning to my house. Thanks, Amazon. I've been buying so many books on Amazon. And this book, essentially, the main character, what's her name? Camille. She is a reporter, and there's this big story in her hometown, and she's like not sure if she wants to go back because she doesn't have a good relationship with like anybody there, but she's like, I am gonna do this story and I'm gonna do well on this story. And we follow her going back to her hometown, and then I don't know, she doesn't like her sister and her mom, and I guess that's who she stays with. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have much to say for this book because okay, anyway, it's a murder in her hometown. She has to report about it, and people don't like her because they don't want their little juicy gossip from their hometown out of their hometown. So this book got a lot of good reviews, so I bought it and I'm gonna read it. The next book is Breaking Dawn. So this is the 4th book in the Twilight series, and if you saw any of my last month videos, I read the 3rd book, and obviously after the 4th book, and I've really been wanting to read it, but I've been trying to put it off for May. So this book, I don't know, it's the 4th book in the Twilight series. I don't really know how to explain popular books because like Harry Potter I don't know how to explain, and Twilight I don't know how to explain. It's paranormal romance, I guess. It's Twilight. Come on. So this is a really big book. I really hope I'm going to be able to finish it. I think I will, because it only took me like the first book I think was only 450 or 400 pages, and it only took me like 5 days of not actively reading it because I was still in school. And this book is this looks like 750. So I think this will be like my back project. This won't be my main book for the month, but it'll be the book that like if I'm feeling it, I'm gonna read it, you know? This next book is Looking for Alaska by John Green, and this book I oh my goodness, in grade 10, that's so long ago. In grade 10, I got halfway through this book and I never finished it because I didn't have the paper copy. And sometimes when I really like a book, I don't want to read it on Kobo. So I bought it for myself for only $8. And this book is, we follow Pudge, which is his nickname, and he goes to a boarding school and he meets this girl named Alaska, and he kind of starts falling for her, and we just follow his little journey, his like making friends at this new boarding school. And I think she runs away or something, I guess, looking, I don't know. But I haven't seen the movie, which I think it's a movie. Yeah. So my next book is After by Anna Todd, and this is another book that I've talked about in a few of my videos, I think, before. But like I said, if you don't want to watch those videos, I get it. This book is a romance, I guess. It is about this girl who goes to university. What's her name? Her name's Tessa, and she goes to university, and she does have a boyfriend, but he is still a senior in high school, a few hours from where she lives. And she ends up going to university and meeting this boy named Hardin, and he's like bad boy, you know, essentially, and she ends up kind of falling for him, but he keeps pushing her away. But I think he does like her, but he still pushes her away, saying he's not like good for her. So I don't know, it's kind of like their little love story. There are a few issues in this book that some people have voiced, but I think that I like it because from what I've heard about it, it's kind of like 50 Shades of Grey, and I really like that book. So yeah, if you don't know, this book was on Wattpad before it was published, which I honestly think is amazing. I used to be in love with Wattpad when I was like in 5th and 6th grade, but yeah, it's also a movie. So I guess I'll read this and then watch the movie. This next book, I don't have a physical copy, so once again, I'll put it on either side of me, and it's Corrupt by Penelope Douglas, and it's the first book, and I think it's called the Devil's Night series. So Corrupt is about this girl named Erica, and she likes this boy. He's a little bit older than her, and his name's Michael, but she doesn't think he ever notices her, and he does. He likes her and she likes him, and yeah, I don't know, it's just a normal Penelope Douglas book. But I love Penelope Douglas. I've read only 2 of her books, but so far I just love her writing style. I love first person books. I love the fact that she goes back and forth from perspectives of the main characters. The next book I have is called The Alchemist. The Alchemist, The Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel. And it's by Michael Scott, which I kind of thought was funny. I didn't notice until I got the book, but this is my cousin's book and he lent it to me. So essentially, this book is about Nicholas Flamel, and he is the creator of the Philosopher's Stone, which is like a stone that turns metals into like gold and whatnot, and it brings the elixir of life, which is makes you immortal. And this doctor ends up like he wants the stone, he wants this book that explains how to use it and how to make it, and he steals it, and these 2 twins, what's her name? Sophie and Josh, they have to save it. I guess they're the only people that can save this, so they go on their little magical adventure to save this stone. And my cousin is very harsh on young adult books, if this is what this is, and he said that he liked it. So I assume that I'll like it. He said that I'll like it, and he obviously knows what books I like. Next book I have is Romeo and Juliet, and if you've seen any of my other videos, I've absolutely butchered explaining this because I've never watched any movies and I still haven't read it, so I'm not really gonna try and explain it, but it's, I don't know, it's a play. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain it. Oh my gosh, there's my neighbor's cat outside my window. He's so cute. My grandma really wants me to watch the 1968 movie because she said that's her favorite. She doesn't watch any other ones, and she won't because she loves the 1968 one. So I'm gonna read this. I might watch the movie first just so I understand what's going on. But literally the only Romeo and Juliet movie that I've watched is Romeo and Juliet. Because I'm cultured, and that's, yeah, so this is my last book on my TBR. I honestly might add more. I don't think I'm going to take any off, but I probably will add more. Because I might buy a few more books because I have a problem and I buy way too many books. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and feel free to look at the other like 2 videos that I have on my channel. I'm currently making a reading vlog, like I said at the beginning, I think, of Birthday Girl, and I think that'll be out either tomorrow or the next day. I hope, whenever I finish it. So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope everyone's doing well in this situation. I hope everyone's reading lots because now is the perfect time. I'm probably going to go not do my homework because I'll see you guys next time. Bye.